Dementia Researcher with a blog and a rating.
When I started writing this blog, I didn't know what I was going to do for work at the end of February 2025. If you follow my blogs, you'd know that I've been in the job market for a while. Last I wrote about my quest to work out what I should do after my current contract, I was very lost and very much haunted by the song Should I Stay or Should I Go by The Clash. I wasn't sure what to do, where to go, to stay in academia or to leave and dream of that sweet, sweet permanent contract. Before you feel a sympathetic sense of panic or worry about me as you look at your computer clock and check the date you're reading this, just before Christmas, I found out that I had succeeded in securing a short-term grant which, alongside a couple of other opportunities, will keep me able to pay my mortgage until at least the end of October. And excitingly, lets me expand on my current project, which I am very passionate about. And so, let's all exhale slightly. If you want a TLDR of this post, unhelpfully positioned mid-blog, I still don't know quite what I'm going to do, but I am significantly further forward than I was before, at least in terms of that rumination about what I actually want. The big startling revelation from the reflection I did over this time was that I've never really related to the term scientist, which is a bit of an unusual relationship to have with the thing that you're currently doing as a career, something you're good at. I still haven't fully worked out why this is. Even with the greatest supervision I could wish for, I still feel on the edge of science often, and I don't mean the cutting edge. For many, I'm too much of certain things and too little of others, and I guess I've spent a lot of time trying to make myself the Goldilocks to a system that, right now, isn't for me in the way that I currently interact with it. I also thought about a lot about the questions ChatGPT gave me to consider, and whilst I will keep my answers private, apologies, the realizations I've had around these have definitely started to get under my skin. But I love research science, supporting diversity in the scientific space and working for a university. So if things aren't right in their current form, how can I continue doing something that captures some aspects of this whilst maintaining an openness to something I hadn't considered coming at me from left field? That's honestly where I'm at just now. It was scary to get to Hogmanay and wonder, grant or no grant, what I would be doing at that time in 2025. It still is, and I am still trudging through and processing where to go, albeit in a less tight time pressure than I was in the last blog. Whilst I haven't sussed everything out, this is more of a should I stay or should I go version 1.5 rather than 2.0. I have gained a lot of information and knowledge over the past several months. There's no getting around it, the job market just now is dire. I've had a few interviews and that feels great, but it looks differently to my pessimistic brain when I acknowledged that they were for roles in my current place of work, which would be great, but I didn't secure any. I have had my fair share of ghostings and immediate rejections from external prospective employers too. These rejections have been a bit of a hard lesson to learn, but a lesson learned nonetheless, and one which has actually been unquestionably valuable in helping me understand which side of the fence I am actually on. Before I get into the next bit, I want to reiterate that I'm incredibly grateful and excited about my grant and looking forward to getting my teeth into the work involved. It's a great opportunity for me to test things out without the commitment of a multi-year contract. However, ultimately, my current short contract life is not specifically for me and how I see my life and my family compatible. I shouldn't be afraid to say that because I know many people who can and do both, but I am. I don't think that I can be the best version of myself for my partner and any future kids if I hop from short-term contract to short-term contract. I, personally, find it to be whatever the opposite of a breeze is. The insecurity, when the contract nears its end, consumes any spare time I have, be that because of worry or because of the applications I need to work on and submit. Maybe I don't have to do that. Could I maybe dare to dream of an open-ended contract rather than something fixed term? Might it actually work out? Perhaps, but to do that I need to just make a finite choice, select a fork in the road, a path this way or that. So I'm gathering more data and rounding off the work that I believe to be really important. There isn't really any final way to end this blog post. Perhaps, hopefully, at some point I will have rounded off my insights and tell you how I'm doing at the end of the year in that 2.0 post that I thought this might be. In any case, I'm excited to see where this year takes me.
Thank you for listening. Join the Dementia Research bloggers and share your own views.